What's up guys, Ruben here with yet another video. In today's episode I'd like to talk to you about how you can create the perfect loops out of textural sounds. So imagine if you would create a dynamic weather system in Fmod, for example. You would have like an ambience layer, a rain layer, a wind layer, maybe a thunder layer, and all these other elements that would create your dynamic weather. But if you're searching for all of these different sounds or recording these sounds, then they will probably be all at a different length, and usually that also means that you have troubles finding a perfect loop. So let me just show you how you can create seamless loops out of basically anything. And that's pretty much comparable to how you would make tileable textures in Photoshop, for example. But okay, so we have three different channels: ambience, rain, and wind. So let me just play them for you really quickly. That's my wind. That's my rain. And that's the ambience. Okay, so let's just drag these three clips into... I actually already had these clips dragged in. Okay, so what we want to do is create a loop region somewhere where we do not have a perfect loop. So maybe something like this. This is just purely at random. Let's have a listen. Okay, so the loop isn't actually that bad, but let's see if we can find a loop that's even worse than that. Yeah, okay, so this loop is pretty bad. First thing I'm doing is making sure that all of these files have the same length. So let me just resize them a bit. So I think the worst of the three is this one, the wind. Okay, so first step that I'm doing is duplicating the channel. Then somewhere in the middle, and it doesn't really matter where you do that, you make a cut. So now we have these two separate files. And then you drag this one behind the other one. Put this one in front, and this one at the back. So that means that this part of the wave and this part of the wave used to be connected. So this part of the wave and this part of the wave connect seamlessly. And now basically all we have to do is create fades. So if we fade this in gradually, we fade this one out gradually, and then at this channel we do exactly the opposite. So we fade it in like this and we fade it out like that. Then this part of the wave is perfect because it's already connected, and then this part and this part of the wave, so the thing that makes the loop, is perfect as well. And in between, you just have a fade in and fade out of the channel. Which makes it absolutely perfect. So let me just do the same for the rain. So select the channel, press Ctrl D or Command D on the Mac for duplicate. Place your cursor somewhere in the middle, doesn't matter where it is. I'm pressing Ctrl E or Command D on the Mac to make a cut, but you could also just do it in the menu. The function is called split. Alright. Then this one is gonna fade in, this one is gonna fade out, this is gonna fade in, and this is gonna fade out. Now the last one, select ambience, Command D, cursor in the middle, Control E, change the order, fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out. So let's play all of these files at the same time. Seamless loops, absolutely perfect. All right, so the next step would be to just render out these files to separate stems. So these two combined would be the ambient sound, these two combined would be the rain, these two combined would be the wind. Then you have your new files, you drag them into Fmod, you have the perfect loop. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. And as always, have a splendid day.